What up? What up? Top of the top. Back at it. Hopefully everybody had a good weekend. Good morning. Good morning, Jeanette. What's up? What's up, ABG? I saw you here early. You was the first one on the set. It was good. My boy American Links, my boy Allen. What's up? Hughie the God. Y'all the first up, man. Y'all was ready. Yeah. It's been a long weekend, y'all. It's been a good weekend, man. I'm not good. Look, I know I said I was going to come on over the weekend, but that was me just talking. Because I thought I was going to come on this weekend, but when I realized how much rest I needed, I had some family pop up, you know what I'm saying? So over the weekend, I've been chilling. But I did want to pop out, but I'm going to be real. I'll be putting in work. I'll be needing rest. So. Anyway, y'all know I'm back at it. Good to see y'all. I did miss y'all. Miss my people. What's up? Episode 185, man. What's the business? What's good? J-Town, that's right. We back. Look, man, we back. I had 3 days off in a row. So, I'm getting back right. Still tired. I don't know why I'm tired with the bed early. Still tired. Sometimes when you putting in work, they just catch up with you. But anyway, man, good to see y'all. Good to see y'all, man. We about to get into it today. What up, my boy ASAP? Anyway, y'all know things getting real out here. So, like I said, when it comes to these times like this when, it's not too much nonsense going on. Everything is basically real right now. So that's what I'm going to be touching on. Good morning, Rondell. Good morning, John Shaft. What's up? Y'all didn't think I was going to be up on time today, right? But I'm back at it. But like I said, things are getting real out here, so it ain't too much entertainment going on. But y'all know I'm going to do what I do. Like I said, hopefully everybody had a good weekend, man. The days be going fast, and that's just how it goes. It don't matter. It don't seem like it don't matter what you do. It don't matter if you go to bed early, you stay up late. Either way, these days are flying. It's getting real. But we back at it. So let's go. I know I'm dragging, but I'm trying to let the people pull up in the building. And hopefully everybody have a good week. Look, it's going to go fast because we already starting on Tuesday. So that's what it is. But today I'm going to be touching on Master P. He lost his daughter, 29 years old. Her name is Tatiana, and she died on Sunday, May 29th. I'm going to be talking about that and how a lot of these celebrities, a lot of them have dead children. A lot of times it's their firstborn too. But either way, we're going to get into that. I'm also going to be talking about Madonna and Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez, yes, he is a weirdo. He is a cornball. He's corny. And he was out with Madonna. Like he in his mind, he thought he was Tupac, I guess. He about 30 years too late. I'm going to talk about that. Also, over the weekend, we know about the MONIQUE and dlhughley, the little beef they got, that little smoke, whatever. Good morning, Miss Danielle Walker. Good morning. Yeah, these topics, they sound a little bit left, but hey, ain't too much going on, so I got to have something to start the show off with. Y'all know I'm going to get into some other things, but I know this news is kind of dry because that's what's going on in the world. Nothing but dryness, all right? That's it. I'm not going to keep talking about everything that's real because y'all should already know by now. Other than that, I told you ain't nothing going on. Ain't nothing shaking but the economy. That's it. And speaking of economy, I'm gonna speak about a man who won $10 million in lotto, but now he's sentenced to life in prison for killing his girlfriend. So on one hand, he called good luck, and on the other hand, the back end, he called bad luck. And he's not gonna be around to spend no more of that money. And I'm gonna talk about that. Other than that, I'm gonna do some more freestyling. What's good though, y'all? What's up? What's up? We still waking up this morning, man. The week, look, it's been a long weekend, all right? Like I said I was gonna pull up, man, but I was capping. I thought I was, but I couldn't do it. Y'all know I don't be up here lying and stuff, but I had intentions to come on Saturday. Then I said tomorrow. Then I said tomorrow. And the next thing you know, it was Tuesday. So I'm gonna be real. I couldn't do it. I tried, y'all, but I needed to rest, and I did have to spend some time with my people. So other than that, man, y'all know I missed y'all, man. But let's get into it because that's what we do. Episode 185, and we at the top of the top. Now, Master P lost his daughter over the weekend. She was 29 years old, and she passed on May 29th. This is Master P's daughter. Her name is Tatiana. And Master P spoke out, and he said that, you know, the family is basically grieving for the loss of his daughter. He said some other things about God, but one of the main things he said was mental illness and substance abuse is real. It's an issue we can't be afraid to talk about. With God, we will get through this. So Master P said. So allegedly, what I get from what Master P is saying, he's saying that his daughter was dealing with mental illness and substance abuse. But for some people that know, most of us understand that substance abuse coincides with mental illness, because a lot of people who have mental illness, some of them deal with drugs to ease the pain. So we got to talk about, man, we talk about mental illness now. Also, you got to remember this, today is the last day of Mental Health Awareness Month. It's the last day. Good morning, Black Barbie. Today is the last day for Mental Health Awareness Month. So I'm gonna look at this real quick right now. Basically, Master P's daughter, as he said out his own mouth, mental illness and substance abuse is real. We already know that. And some people probably thinking like, you know, how could your father be Master P with all this so-called money, and Master P is your dad, and you got a mental illness? But some people still do be depressed. Some people do got their issues. But I know many of us, we probably feel like if Master P was our dad, or we grew up in that type of money, we would be far from depressed or traumatized. Because you got to remember, when people say mental illness, that deals with, do you understand when they say mental illness, that covers a whole lot of different things in one word. Mental illness could just be trauma. It could be anxiety. It could be stress. Some of the things that we consider simple because we used to it, but on a bigger scale, these things are called mental illness. And that's why I had these conversations with the people a while ago, right? A couple of weeks ago, I touch on these topics a lot. How a lot of how ways we was raised we thought was right, and a lot of things we had to deal with growing up actually did affect our mental. They affected our thinking, our mind state. It's hard for a lot of people to concentrate, focus. Growing up, a lot of us had our minds scrambled or hot wired. Then as you get older and you start understanding, you start rewiring your brain. Like I spoke before, you know, you grow up, you get brainwashed. Then when you get to a certain level, you gotta rewash your brain. But my point is, a lot of things that been put upon us or things we had to deal with, everybody has a little bit of mental illness according to society and how it's structured. Everybody, mostly everybody that's living, has been through something or at least one thing in your life that affected you, that whatever happened, you remember it like yesterday. That's called trauma. Also, we already know a lot of trauma comes from your past, but a lot of anxiety and stress comes from your present and when you're looking into the future. Like, even in a book, it speaks about being too anxious and being too worried. That's why you was always also taught about not looking too far into the future or not looking too far ahead. Like what I tell people is you got to take it day by day, a couple of days at a time. That's how I look at it. I'm gonna speak on me. When you start looking into next week, next month, next year, you actually start tripping out. Because guess what? No matter how much you think about next week, you can't control nothing. You only got 24 hours a day. And the week is not promised. A year is not promised. My point is you can look into the future all day, every day, and still might not get the answers you want because the future has not arrived yet. And I'm saying this because everybody has a sense of mental, I don't want to just say illness, but most people have something mentally going on in their head, just that we consider a lot of it normal. But a lot of people didn't know that overthinking too much, thinking too much, that is a form of mental illness because it deals with a high level of anxiety. But my point is, especially for those who deal with a certain level of truth, it's all about patience. That's where the whole thing about patience and faith come in at. And when you say you believe in a higher power, or you say you dealing with something greater than yourself, you have to have the faith to understand that anything you go through, even when it appears to be messed up, you still gonna make it through. Just like a lot of people have worried about things they could not control, but when it was all said and done, no matter how much you worried about it, a lot of time you still came out right. You still came out okay, came out good. That's how it works. That's why my point I'm making to this is we at a point now where you got to already know if you protected or not. Either you protected or you not. And what I mean by that is when you know you protected and you know you dealing with a certain energy, you don't have to be scared about nothing because whatever's going to happen is going to happen. And you will be ready. And you will have the tools. That's also where the saying come from that God look out for fools and babies. You know why? Because fools and babies don't worry about nothing. They don't even know what to worry about. So that's why they always end up okay. That's it. It's a science to all of that. But I didn't mean to go too left. But the point I'm making is, once again, I said Master P. You know, we always heard for years. We heard about Master P. He got hundreds of millions of dollars. Master P this, Master P that. But now it's being alleged that Master P's daughter died from a mental health issue, or basically saying she was going through some things mentally and it led to her substance abuse. Basically, allegedly, Master P's daughter was on drugs. Allegedly, all right? That's what I get from what he said. And like I said, people deal with substance abuse for many different reasons. Some people deal with substance abuse just because they bored. All right. You got some people got a lot of money and they start getting high because they can and they get turned out. It's a lot of scenarios to this. But my number one point is, you know, it's a backside to this. A lot of celebrities have death around them. I just finished talking about Bobby Brown and his family. Bobby Brown Jr. dead. Now we got Master P, his daughter passed away. Mike Tyson got a child that so-called died on the treadmill, allegedly. Juvenile got a child that died in a tub. All of them got some type of death around them, and it's somebody close. Some people might feel like this is just the energy that comes with them. Some people feel like these be sacrifices. Sometimes it just be things coming back on the family. It'd be a lot of different scenarios, but the point is we know it always be some type of death around these celebrities, and we got to ask the question, okay, boom, we out in the world, a lot of us, we are not rich, we don't have no money, we don't got a lot of nothing, but a lot of us still keep our head up, we keep pushing, and we stay focused, no matter how hard it get. Then you got some people, they surrounded by all the luxury they could ever want and need, money, and they never worry about bills, nothing. And these are the people that so-called be stressed out, or, you know, they mentally ill. And it is kind of weird when you ain't grow up in a hood and you grow up in mansions your whole life to be mentally ill or sick or just fed up. Exactly. Styles P daughter as well. That's right. Yep. You know more celebrities with death around their family than you know people in real life with that much death. But yeah, some people say it's that certain $1 million bracket. That's what some people say. Some people might feel like, okay, now this might open up lanes for Master P. Now he got some things to talk about. He might be about to be a spokesman for mental illness and substance abuse. Who knows? But it is sad that Master P lost his daughter. And he said that God is going to help him get through this. You know, Master P is another one. He's always talking about God, this, God, just him and Baby, same thing. They always talking about God, this, God, that, God, this. And like I said, a lot of these people, I said it the other day, a lot of these people, they got all this power in the world. They looked up as high individuals, but most of them can't even control their own household. You just seen last week with TD Jakes and his so-called firstborn daughter. She was dealing with a pedophile. They got all this money, but their households be all out of whack. And a lot of their households are weird. Because it's all about the dollar. And when you chase money your whole life, sometimes you become weird. Wax dog in the building. What up, Wax? Yeah, that's what's up, Miss Deja. What's up? I see you. They said C Murder might be coming home. That's a fact. I don't know. Hopefully they ain't have to happen for C Murder to come home. But anyway, Master P daughter's resting in peace right now. And he made reference to mental illness and substance abuse. So basically, Master P basically putting it out that his daughter was getting high. She had issues and she was getting high. Who knows? Or maybe she could have just been traumatized because her dad wasn't alive. Who knows, man? We can go into this mental health stuff forever because everything now is labeled mental health. All right, you can laugh too much and they're going to say something wrong with you. So that's just where we at with it. But definitely rest in peace to Master P daughter, Tatiana. Now, I told you she was 29 years old and she just happened to die on May 29th. Cone Striller, what up? So that's all I'm saying. Master P, multi-millionaire, but some people did say he losing his money lately. Some people said that. My point is, most of us, we want to be rich. We want to be around a lot of money. We want to live a lavish life. So how could somebody that grew up in these type of environments with all this money still have mental health issues? That's the $1 million question. Maybe that's a question that none of us will figure out, but some of us already know because we understand that money don't change nothing. Money does not give you a peace of mind. Money can give you temporary relief, a whole lot of temporary. But eventually, you still got to deal with issues you got, and money can't buy that. So that's what it is on that. And I'm going to go back to that masterpiece situation. Also, salute to y'all in the building. Miss Annette, Sassy, I see y'all family. I see y'all here. Y'all know it's been a long weekend. The day's been fast. Ed has been dragging at the same time because I still ain't get enough rest. You know, we back at it again. Like I said, man, I'm going to keep it going. But some days, I don't feel like doing nothing. Y'all know how I keep it. I'm not even going to play. But we here. Episode 185, right? Now, we got to check this nigga right here because this nigga think he the new Tupac. This nigga think he Tupac. This nigga's a clown. Clown. And I'm going to tell you why he a clown. Nigga already showed us he got to be drunk just to be with Madonna in public. Nigga got to be drunk. Tory Lanez is a clown from Canada, right? This nigga's fucking, he's a damn fool. All right? But I understand signs and symbols. So over the weekend at the fight, it was, y'all know it was a fight, a big fight event at the Barclay in New York City, Davis, whatever. And you know, whenever it's a big event, the celebrities can't wait to pop out and get some free promotion, and you know how they do. But anyway, man, we're gonna cut to the chase because this nigga Tory Lanez is a clown ass nigga. Now, keep in mind, Madonna is 63 years old. And some people are going to say, yeah, she looks good for 63. Same way you see that face surgery and all of that. They say Madonna has been setting thirst traps on Instagram for a while now because she's, in my opinion, allegedly an older whore. She represents the old whore, right? That's why her name was Madonna. She's the whore. She's the queen of Babylon. That's why her hit song is like a virgin. Even though she's talking about dirty stuff in that song, she represents dirty, all right? She represents the Jezebel spirit. That was her job. That's what she always going to do to the day she died. That's her image, a whore, all right? That's what she get paid to be, a whore. That's why whenever you hear about Madonna, you hear about sexual activity. And a lot of people forget that Madonna also did get kids a while ago, adopted kids. And I seen one of her black children that's grown now, and he's walking around with dresses on. So I'm going to say she specifically raised this particular black child to wear dresses. That's what I see, and that's my opinion. But she represents the Jezebel spirit. So Tory Lanez, in his mind, right? And this, like I said, it's my opinion. I ain't going to keep saying it, but Tory Lanez, in his mind, he was making a statement. Now, we know that Tory Lanez is dealing with Megan Thee Stallion. I'm going to sum it up simple and plain. When you're looking at Megan, all of these chicks, Cardi, name them. Name all of them. All of them are dealing with the Madonna energy. Same energy Madonna been dealing with. Which is the same energy as the Marilyn Monroe energy. The same energy. The Jezebel spirit of the whore, all right? That's their job, to promote this spirit. So when you're looking at Megan and the rest of them, those are the little ones compared to her. This is the queen of all of them. This is the queen of all of them. Because I told you, in this country, this is the standard of beauty, or she once was the standard of beauty, or the standard of beauty was light skin, blonde hair, blue eyes. That was considered to be the standard of American beauty. So what do you see now? Are a lot of people not replicating that same image? Blonde hair, facial surgery, body surgery. That's all they stuff. But I'm not going into all that right now. My point is, she is the queen of all whores, all right? And Tory Lanez, in my opinion, trying to make a statement like, yeah, Megan, yeah, I was rocking with y'all. All this stuff around y'all. Y'all all want to be like Madonna, and I'm with the queen Madonna right now. I'm with the big whore of all whores. Dig? But my point is, compared to Madonna, yes, Megan and them are little girls. Well, for one, Megan is in her 20s and Madonna's 63. But that's not just it. Madonna, I told you, she's a millionaire of portraying horror images because that was her job. That's what she get paid for. She never had a good voice, never could sing like that. It's all about what she represent. So, in my opinion, not only is this a ritual, yeah, it's nothing wrong with Tory Lanez liking cougars, but he went too far with this one because it wasn't about that. It was about the image he wanted to portray. Now, mind you, she's 63 and he's 29. And yes, they could have just been chilling to go see a fight. Has nothing to do with nothing sexual. But we know number one thing with Madonna, when you see her with somebody or she co-signs somebody, you best believe 9 times out of 10, she having sex with them. And 9 times out of 10, she be having her way with dudes. So yeah, we seen Tupac with Madonna. That was a long time ago. That's when she was 30-something years old. She was young. She's 63 years old. In some people's neighborhood, that's great grandma status. Definitely grandma. But in Tory Lanez's mind, he want to be Tupac. So he think he's tapping into the Tupac energy. Tatted out, you know. Sitting with Madonna, but my nigga, you 30 years too late. You chilling with a granny right now. But the point is, y'all know about the allegations with him and Megan. Y'all know about him going to court. So this is Tory way of trying to say he's in good graces because he's with the daughter of the Illuminati in music. This is the daughter or the queen mother of Illuminati bitches in music, period. Everything you see them doing, she started all of that. She was the one sanctioned to do all of that in the music industry. All of them are under Madonna, whether you like it or not. That's just what it is. Madonna is the queen of the Jezebel spirit in music. It was not accepted till Madonna did it. That's what people don't understand. The whole image of showing your body extra, being whorish, that was Madonna. That's why she made the first song like a virgin. But really, she's talking about everything opposite of a virgin. Or she could be talking about a man finessing a virgin. Either way, she represents the damn whore of Babylon. And you ain't going to get no bigger than Madonna. So Tory Lanez, he probably had to go through this ritual of being seen in public with Madonna because probably behind the scenes, she going to stick some stuff upside in his backside. Maybe allegedly. Who knows? Either way, he think he Tupac. He think he taking on that Tupac energy and chilling Madonna. All I'm trying to tell Tory, my nigga, you like 30 years too late. And 9 times out of 10, Madonna gonna have her way with you. Because they say she like a certain type of man. Yeah, you're going too far now, Tory. You're going too far. You're going too far. That's right. They sent Madonna for him. It's for a reason. Yeah. Anybody around her end up bad. That's right. They end up down bad. They end up messed up. Yeah. Yeah, she serves a purpose. I'm telling you, she turned dudes out. She break men down. She got a lot of secrets on a lot of people too. That's why if you notice, especially back in the day, if you notice, certain celebrities, when they got to a certain status, they got to go holler at Madonna. They got to go see Madonna. Or she got to see them. She'll send for them. All of that. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, Angela Bassett, she looked good for her 60s too. Yeah, this right here, this ain't about age. It's not about age. This is not about age at all. Like I say, man, however old you feel, that's how old you are. It ain't about no age. But I'm just, when I'm dealing with this fool right here, I'm making a statement because for one, he's trying to get the Tupac energy, for one. For two, it's like a slap in the face to Megan and them, you know what I'm saying? Because he's trying to say that he's with the top whore of all whores. Or should I say the beauty queen? You got to understand it's about images, signs, and symbols. It's not about the person. It's about the image that you got to remember. See, we look at Madonna like she washed up. But to the world, Madonna is like a female Michael Jackson. It's a lot of older men, a lot of older white men They grew up jacking off to Madonna. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be real, a lot of black men was never crazy about Madonna like that. But a lot of white men, yeah, that's their queen. A lot of men was lusting on Madonna growing up. Some of them had their first encounters with themselves with Madonna posters and all of that. My point is, she has a lot of power, and she has a lot of sexual power. So by not only Tory Lanez hanging with her, he's trying to continue to push himself as a sex symbol. The same thing Tupac did. Did Tupac try not to portray himself as a sex symbol? Started wearing different type of clothes. I gotta say it again. When we see Tupac with the black vest on, the black leather vest, a lot of people don't know that was picked out by a gay man, a man that was in their entourage. He just happened to be gay. He picked that out, and that leather vest Tupac was wearing was actually from the one of them jackets they wear from the sex store. You know, where they be dealing with the bondage, and I forgot what it's called exactly, the S something. Where they, you know what I'm talking about, where they had dirty sex with the leather on. That's the leather vest that Tupac had on. You see him you see him in that famous picture. See, a lot of us thought it was leather motorcycle jacket. Nah, that's a leather jacket from the sex store, S&M, whatever that shit called. That sex bondage and all that. Tupac had that leather on. And you'll see a lot of y'all saw the picture with Tupac laying in the tub in France and all of that, around all those white men taking pictures. Yeah, Tupac did sell out. It was a point where he sold out. All you got to do is start paying attention. When he started, the more he started dealing with Hollywood, and the more he started crossing over, and the more he started wearing that Versace flannel, you know about Versace. And you understand why Versace picked Tupac to wear their clothes when they ain't really want niggas wearing their clothes. Because they knew Tupac was a sex symbol. But they like to get sex symbols and make them do what they want them to do. So a lot of time, yeah, guess what? Sometimes they don't know what's going to happen at the photo shoot. But they sign a contract and they take the bread to do these photos. Then when they get to the spot and pull up, they tell them, take your clothes off, sit in the tub. And you already signed a contract and got the money. And you just think you taking pictures, but you don't even know they about to have you look like Jesus in the tub with no clothes on, looking fruity. And that's how a lot of people sold out. Or a lot of people got tricked into selling out. Or sometimes they take these pictures and they don't think it's going to go nowhere. The next thing you know, it pops out years later. But my point is, Tupac also has been accused of being around suspect behavior. Y'all know about Tupac going to see Madonna. You also know about Tupac hanging around Hollywood. You heard about them Hollywood couches. You heard about Hollywood. You heard how many times you heard about Hollywood? But we ain't gonna look at Tupac like that, right? But my point is, we don't know by the time Tupac was in jail and he was facing that time, we don't know Tupac, if that whole jail thing with Tupac was a process to break him. And when he came out of jail, he might have been ready to comply. Because they might have been trying to get their hands on Pop way before he got put in that situation. Then you see when he got out of jail, he started doing all these movies. He actually had movies filmed before he died. That's right, Rondo, S&M. That's right. Tupac had on that S&M leather jacket. You can Google it right now. And I forgot the man's name, but it's a man that worked with Death Row. I see him in a lot of Death Row situations. A gay man picked out that jacket for Tupac. Now, did Tupac know that was an S&M leather vest? I don't know. But he did wear it. And Tupac was aware. See, I told y'all before, see? When they're in the industry, they are very much aware of the gay community. They understand that the gay community buys records. They understand that the gay community go to shows, buy merch. The rainbow community spends a lot of money on the entertainment game because, you know, they into fashion, the arts, all of that. They spend a lot of money, right? And these entertainers know the gay community spend a lot of money. They always knew that. It's nothing new. So sometimes a lot of rappers will purposely do certain things, or they will get tricked into doing certain things, like what? Taking their shirt off. Taking their shirt off. That's why I'm gonna tell you like this. It's my opinion. You'll see every rapper, especially back in the day, Once they became a sex symbol, you would see the labels will pimp them out. Once they felt like if you was in shape or you look a certain way, they'll turn you out. Next thing you know, they got you taking a whole bunch of shirtless pictures. They make you take a whole bunch of pictures with your shirt off. Then they start making them take pictures with their shirt off and their boxers showing. But a lot of dudes didn't understand that's male cleavage. Like, you know how women, if a woman pulled down her pants to show her drawers, that's considered her cleavage. If a woman shows her breasts, that's cleavage. She showed, you did. But a man didn't understand that when you got tricked to show your boxers, that was you showing cleavage. That was showing, that basically was you showing temptations to your ass. So guess what? A lot of those stories about the pants sagging, guess what? Come to find out all those stories is true. Because pants sagging actually was a code that meant that man's backside is available. And we do know about saggings backwards as niggas. We know all of that. But this is all part of the curses. My point is, in the rap game, if they felt like you had some type of sex appeal, the industry would purposely turn you out and prostitute your ass. Make you wear all type of pictures not only with your shirt off, they also will start making you wear certain things. I already spoke about this, like how Busta Rhymes, you'll see it was a point he started hanging around Janet Jackson and them. He started hanging around certain people. When you started seeing Busta in movies, what happened? You started seeing Busta wearing tight shirts, see-through shirts. You started dressing weird. They do the same thing because they pimp them out after a while. All right, take the shirt off, and this is what you're going to do. Now we see what they do. They make them take their shirt off and their pants. You seen the past couple of years of dudes crossing over, what? Taking selfies on the gram and they drawers. But what you got to understand is not only women are watching. See, a lot of y'all thought that was just for women. No. They understand it's another audience out there that supports and buy their music. They know this. So every now and then they got to show something. They got to do something. And it's usually when they at the plight of their career about to blow up, or sometime before they about to fall, they'll start doing these little things. But the reason why I'm speaking on Tory Lanez, because yes, he's trying to tap into the Tupac energy. He wants to be the young thug, the bad guy. You know, he wants to be, he's trying to accept the role of the bad guy. People think, you know, he shot Megan. Megan got a lot of people on her side. He basically trying to say, bitch, whatever. I'm with the queen of all whores right now. And long as Madonna see me as being right, I'm right. But not only that, my point is Madonna is known to play with men backside. She's known to do certain funny things. And maybe this is what Tory got to do to get back in graces, because he ain't never going to be no Tupac. And then I also spoke on, in Tupac last days, to be real with you, he wasn't all that perfect neither. Tupac started getting Hollywooded out at the end. See, a lot of people don't want to admit that part. He started getting Hollywooded out. And if you didn't see that picture with him in that tub, around all the men taking pictures of him and all of that, I don't know what to tell you. Before that, with Digital Underground, people forget Tupac used to be on stage dancing around, humping on plastic dolls. Straight up. Tupac used to do a lot of weird stuff before he turned into the Tupac thug. You just got to keep it solid. Y'all know he went to Juilliard Arts. If you know about Juilliard Arts, or should I say, if you know about artistic schools, the arts, fame, and all that stuff, dancing and ballet, if you know about all that stuff, you know what type of people indulge in those schools. But since Tupac went there, we don't want to acknowledge that. And we also, I've seen it, of a white boy came out with a letter allegedly from Tupac. And he was allegedly Tupac's one of his favorite friends. And this particular white boy I saw, he was very, very, should I say fruity. And he had letters from Tupac to this day. And they were supposed to be cool when they went to Juilliard Arts together. He was in the artistic school, the art school of the arts, shall I say. Tupac was cool with certain individuals in there. You got to remember, that's where all that stuff come back to. Back in the ancient times in acting, men dressed up as women for women roles. That's what they did in the acting day. They teach them all that in acting school. All that's the history of acting. When women was not permitted to be actors, the men dressed up as the women. So when you see them cross-dressing in entertainment today, that is nothing new. That's been going on. But my point is, we know about the Hollywood couch. We know about the Hollywood parties. We know about Madonna. But a lot of people don't want to accept the fact that Tupac wasn't all the way solid as we think he was. It's my opinion. Well, I'm just saying, all you got to do is do your full research, and you will see within his journey, it's a couple of suspect things that took place. And I'm just saying that because, in my opinion, Tory Lanez is trying to tap into Tupac energy. He's trying to take that imagery, but all I'm trying to tell you, he's 30 years late. That's right. We know about him and Jada went to the school together. We also know is not Jada Pickett. Is she not also cool with the swingers life? Have we not heard allegations about Will and she cool with it? My point is this, man. All that go with the arts, man. They deal with all that stuff, man. They deal with all that. Remember, a straight man can act like a female, and that's called a good actor. Just like I don't understand why they get straight men to play gay roles, and I say why they don't just get gay people to play the gay role. But it's more acting when a gay person plays straight and a straight person plays gay. That's when the actual acting comes into play. But my point is, it all goes together. The more outlandish the role, the better job of the actor. Like when we saw Denzel play the dirty ass cop. Until that time, we never saw Denzel be that dirty. That's why that's one of his best movies, because he played something totally foul and different we never thought he would play. That's his acting skills. Or that could be the real Denzel behind the scenes. The real Denzel behind the scenes could be Lonzo. And the Denzel we see in public could be the front. The good guy role. You feel me? See, that's how it worked. But anyway, Tory Lanez is a fool. He's a damn clown. And probably Madonna stuck some stuff up his ass, allegedly. Maybe so. Who knows? But you can tell right now he's getting drunk. He's trying to get through it. He probably know he got to put in some work later. Either way, out of all the women on the planet he could have went with, he went with Madonna. That's how I know, in my opinion, he was trying to make a statement. And also trying to tell people like Megan, this is who you trying to be to this day. Because all of them are dealing with the Madonna energy, which is the Jezebel spirit. She was the first woman to make it big in the game off of portraying or being a whore and didn't really have no talent like that. I'm not saying she is a whore. I'm saying she portrayed that whore image. That's all I'm saying. And when you see these rap chicks to this day, all of them are dealing with the Madonna spirit. I don't care. You name one of them. All of them, all that's her spirit. That's why I told you they took that music and infused all of that music into hip hop. All they do is do transfusions. Salute, Tony. Appreciate the donation. Thank you. Yeah, all of them did the underwear. When you see all of the rappers do the underwear picture, yeah, that was them selling out to the other community. They're not doing that for women. That's all you got to know. They're not doing that for women. You're being tricked, but no, you're not. Women know what they like on a man. They know where to look, how to look. A lot of women don't like outright. So a lot of time when you see men being outright, that's called being what? Flamboyant. When they be outright, they being flamboyant and they're catering to a certain audience. That's part of the game. You see? They be extra. When you see them take their shirt off and their pants, that's ritual time. You dig? Because they got to keep it going. They got the same thing when you seen Gilly calling out Wiz Khalifa recently. Wiz Khalifa ain't got no hit records out. Wiz Khalifa ain't popping right now. But as long as he stay on the gram and be working out with no clothes on, he gonna keep a certain audience watching. Yeah. And when Gilly spoke on it, what'd he do? He got his channel struck. He got his Instagram shut down for a little while. I don't know if it's still shut down. I don't know. But you're going to see these dudes are slick. Did you not see when the Game career fell off? Did the Game not start taking naked ass selfies? Did you not hear before that the game was a what? A fucking dancer. Oh, I also heard Gilly said out his own mouth. Gilly the kid said out his own mouth he was a dancer. See? But we was trained to think Gilly is so real. But you see, being that Gilly is in another bracket, his show is doing good. Now Gilly the kid is starting to play himself. He's starting to lie, make up stuff, getting caught capping. But he did outright out his own mouth admit that he used to be a dancer too back in the day. Yes, Gilly the kid. Male dancer is a form of male prostitution. Same way a man always taking his shirt off, always taking his clothes off, that is a symbol of male prostitution. You're pimping your body. And you got to understand, some of these dudes, it ain't just women watching them. You got some women don't like men with a lot of muscles. Purpose, like real talk. But it is men that love men with muscles. You heard what I said. You got some women don't even like men with muscles, but it is a lot of men that like men with muscles. So my point is this. A lot of them dudes been selling out. You know the same thing a woman do. What they do when their career start standing still, they start what? Setting thirst traps. Do not the females start putting out thirst trap pictures when they ain't getting no buzz to keep it popping? They put out a thirst trap picture, right? Boom. Well, guess what? You got now they make it where the men do the same thing. To keep their career going and buzzing, they got to put out a thirst trap picture. But the thirst trap they putting out, it ain't for females, because when you're a man, you ain't got to set a thirst trap for a woman. That's the catch. So when these niggas be taking pictures half naked and naked, damn near, who they taking these pictures for? The same way, remember when D'Angelo made that video a long time ago? Remember he was ass naked? That wasn't just for women when he made that video. It's certain communities that are infused into what? Entertainment. That's how I go. So that's all I'm saying. And, yo, that's a good point too. Look, we gonna talk about that. Look, people don't want to admit that. Tupac was the most masculine dude out there. Hey, we gotta keep it real. I big up Pop, but I got, I keep it solid. I'm not gonna see him play all the time. Like, I don't worship no man, and people don't even understand what that whole science of the bandana tie forward is about. Whenever you watching anything, right, a movie, anything, right, whenever they joking or making any reference to a gay man, do they not always show him with a shirt open, off, or tight? And then they put the bandana tied to the front. Do they not do that? Whenever they want to make a reference to a man being gay, you've seen it in movies. They always have him put on a bandana and tie it frontwards, right? Those are gay symbols. A lot of us didn't know that. Tupac was the master of wearing what? His bandana tied to the front. These are certain images they had him portraying. Yes, his family was a Black Panther. Yes, see, Tupac might have did started out pure at one point, but his mother kept getting on drugs. He got tired of being poor. He got tired of backtracking. He wanted to get to the next level. And one thing I learned, they say when a person is a real revolutionary, when they are really, really for the cause, they don't sit there and give them a whole bunch of money, movie roles, and they don't give them big deals on the table. They blackball people that's for real, for real. But these are things we got to talk about, because like I say, we was taught to worship these people like they so holy. But now in the end, Tupac didn't want to go back to jail, and that he was ready to do whatever not to go back to jail. Take any deal, he didn't care. And he probably was fighting. He told us about what Quincy Jones tried to do to him. But a lot of stuff we don't know. I'm gonna leave that alone, and I ain't trying to slander Tupac neither. But I'm just saying, he had some things going. He was around a lot of weird people too. It was a time when Tupac built the gangsters. Then it was time Tupac was in them Hollywood rooms. That's all I'm gonna tell you. And that's just what it is. But yeah, this nigga Tory Lanez want to be Tupac. He want to be seen with the top queen whore, and he thinking his mind is going to help his image. But We see you getting drunk, Tory. 9 times out of 10, man. I heard Madonna be putting on strap-ons and all that, man. So that's all I'm saying, man. She might have put in work on that dude at the end of the night. Who knows? We heard about it. Anyway, that's that. Yeah, I'm rambling right now because there ain't nothing to talk about. Ain't nothing but real talk. Yeah, I'm gonna get to that too. But yeah, that's it, man. Because I seen this clown. I said this Madonna is 63, he is 29. So she's beyond a cougar. And it's nothing wrong with her age. I'm just saying. You right. He was better over Angela Bassett. All right. Either way, Tory Lanez is a weirdo. And he need to take his ass back to Canada. Period. That's my opinion. Good to see y'all this morning. I see y'all. J.E., what's up? All right. Now we got to get into the other shenanigans. Because it's shenanigan day. It's Tuesday, but it's shenanigan day. The last day of Mental Health Awareness Month. It's the last month. Last day of the month, should I say. And I told you we're going to see a lot of weird stuff this month. I told y'all in the beginning. And you're still seeing weird stuff. Tory Lanez with Madonna is weird. But some people going to think it's normal because that's Madonna. But if he was with any other 63-year-old woman, see that? But you've been trained, he with Madonna, that's normal because she got a lot of money. Anyway. Yeah, I saw over the weekend dlhughley and MONIQUE beefing. Now, I don't know what's up with MONIQUE, but she always beefing with somebody. Maybe they did try to do her dirty. But according to MONIQUE, everybody try to do her dirty. And no, I don't mess with dlhughley. I don't rock with him neither. Them lames came together and called themselves the kings of comedy when them niggas was never the funniest people. Only one was a king of comedy was Bernie Mac. The rest of them was riding his wave. And they also said allegedly all three of them was hating on Bernie Mac. They also say that all three of them didn't really blow up to the next level is when Bernie Mac died. Some people said they were spying on Bernie Mac, and they said that Bernie Mac wasn't with that BS. They say Bernie Mac was a solid dude. But dlhughley has been known to be a sellout. He always got something to say. And me, in my opinion, I'm tired of these people. I'm tired of them. Some of y'all, are you not tired of seeing the same people you've seen since you was a teenager? Like, there's no more talent in the world but these same people? Yeah, because they are the gatekeepers. That's why. dlhughley made it where there'll never be another dlhughley on the come up. We're the next female of comedy to replace MONIQUE. We know it's funny women out here. These are the gatekeepers. The same ones they gave you in all the movies, all the TV shows. These are the same comedians they still sticking in your face every chance they get. Because they know you from the generation. That's why when something tragic happens to a celebrity from your era, you feel affected because in your mind, they like your family because you grew up with them or you grew up off of them. That's how it's designed to be, all right? No new talent. Anyway, here we go with two comedians with beef. And yes, this is a distraction. Yes, it is. Because guess what I told you is nothing but distractions going to take place right now. That's it. Distractions, stupid news, and that's it. So for real, if it came down to real information, I wouldn't have nothing to tell y'all. And I would have no reason to pull up. Because everything that's real, I already spoke on it. I already told y'all. And I ain't going to keep repeating the same thing every day. Ain't nothing new going on but inflation and starvation and overdosing and death. That's it. So when you see stuff out here getting real, that's when you know to keep you with a distraction, they got to make something up. Something. Just put anything, make anything. Just make something trend. That's why you see MONIQUE and dlhughley trending. Two older people that you don't really care about, not at all, but they're trending. And I'm going to get into it because now they beefing. Now, mind you, he was on the Kings of Comedy. She was Queen of Comedy. They toured the world together on two different shows. They've been cool forever. Both of them had TV shows. We know their path, their background. We already know this. But Monique came at DL Hughley. Y'all saw the viral video where she allegedly cooked him because it was over about the headliner. For those that don't know about shows and headlining, the headliner is the top person that everybody allegedly comes to see. The headliner is the one that's supposed to close the show. And the reason behind headlining is so important for some people that do not know in entertainment, as far as music and comedy. The biggest star or the biggest one of the show is supposed to come out late, because if they come out first or in the middle, it's hard to keep the crowd attention after the biggest person comes on. Sometimes people leave. Sometimes the audience is drained. The purpose of the headliner is to go last because everybody else gets to go, and then they get to put on and close the show and get the clout, the standing ovation, and they are the ones paid the most. They are the most important ones. That's why it's like, say you go to a Jay-Z tour, he's not going to come out first. He's going to come out last. The headliner always comes out last. But some people like to come out first so they can get over with. But when you're dealing with big events, the headliner is the last person. You start a show. So I had to go into that to get into where I'm going with it. Now, they had beef over who was the headliner. They on the show together. The show touched down in Detroit. Comedy Explosion, something like that it's called. Comedy Explosion, something like that. But you know, Monique was supposed to be the headliner. Either way, they had a little friction. And long story short, Monique had something to say to DL Hughley. And basically she said, what kind of real nigga would attack a goddamn black woman? She said she fears for his wife. Or she feels for his wife, basically trying to say DL Hughley is an asshole and she feels sorry for his wife. And then she said, nigga, your name is DL. What the fuck does that stand for? How far are you bending over? Nigga on the DL. And basically she was saying that DL Hughley was trying to finesse her out of her money as her being the headliner. So DL Hughley has something to say, and he spoke up. And his excuse was, all you have to do was check the names on the ticket stub, and you will see who is confused. Basically saying, according to the tickets, she's not the headliner on the ticket. DL Hughley was trying to say he's the headliner. Long story short, Monique felt like they tried to play her. DL tried to cheat her out of some money, and she snapped on him, basically called him a DL man, and said he's bending over. And maybe Monique might know some things we don't know. Who knows? But that's what she said about DL Hughley. But DL Hughley said the information is on the tickets, and from the tickets, you can see who clearly is the headliner. But Monique is saying behind the scenes, that's not the contract she signed, what you see on the ticket. DL Hughley also said that his team had objections. People did not want Monique on the show, on the tour. He said he went against his own people. He also says that he went against his original thought of not putting Monique on the show. And basically he's saying, being that I put Monique on the show, now look what happened. Now she dissing me. DL Hughley also pointed out that Monique has also publicly slammed Oprah. She publicly slammed Tyler Perry. She slammed Charlamagne the God, said that all of these people were a problem. She said that Steve Harvey was a problem. She said that Lee Daniels was a problem. She said that Netflix was a problem. Now she's saying DL Hughley is the problem. So DL Hughley is trying to paint Monique as being toxic, a troublemaker, and she is the problem. We also did hear in Hollywood when they said once Monique won that award, she got big-headed, and they did say that she started acting funny. But yes, Monique is funnier than DL Hughley. That dude is not funny at all. Not funny at all. That is very, very, very true. He is not funny as Monique. Monique is funny. But we got to ask the question, is Monique trouble? Is she trouble? Is everybody trying to play her? Or maybe they don't feel like she is big of a star as she thinks she is. Who knows? But they beefing over the headliner. But this is what I'm trying to tell you. This is where the distraction coming at. You see that? They are comedians. Don't forget, comedians' whole job is to distract. So now they're beefing over a headliner topic. Who opens the show? Who closed the show? Their name is on the tickets. Their name on the show. They both getting paid. Is this a real beef? Which also brings me to another topic. And I gotta admit, sometimes when I'm right and when I'm wrong, I gotta admit. Let's go back to that Will Smith, Chris Rock. I'm gonna be real. I'm starting to think that whole thing was fake. I'm starting to think that whole thing was orchestrated. Cause something funny what I peeped when I was looking through the certain movie channels, right? If you look on certain movie channels now, they got a lot of Chris Rock and Will Smith movies back on the market, and they got them side by side. Like yesterday, I seen, CB4 with Chris Rock, and right next to CB4 was Ali, Enemy of the State. All the Will Smith movies was right next to Chris Rock movies. Now it could be marketing that these movie people are trying to capitalize off of, but it struck me yesterday when I seen Chris Rock movies popping back out and Will Smith movies popping back out, and all their movies were side by side, which proves that they both benefited off that whole slap, that whole event, that whole thing. Nobody took a loss. So that's my whole point. You see, we be beefing and we be going on about so much stuff, but when it's all said and done, they all get paid, and they go behind the scenes and give each other calls and say, "Hi, we got them that time, didn't we?" So when I seen DL and Monique beef, I'm like, they've been cool forever. So you mean to tell me they beefing over a headline on a damn ticket? Meanwhile, they all getting paid. They still traveling. Yeah, she just used them for some content. Yeah, whatever. He gonna use her for some content. They're gonna diss each other, but they both get paid. And the number one job they're doing is keeping people distracted, laughing, and confused. Meanwhile, everything getting real. And when you go to that gas pump, ain't nothing funny. When you go in that supermarket, ain't shit funny. They also realized the formula of America. If you stress people out and get them very, very frustrated and get them scared to death, if you want to calm them back down, all you got to do is give them something to laugh at. Give them something funny. Give them some entertainment, and they'll calm down. Give them some music. Keep their mind off what's real. So, in my opinion, that's what DL and Monique doing. They out here distracting, talking about some damn tickets and headliner. And both of them getting paid. Both of them are full of it. Both of them work for the people. Yeah, Monique try to act like she's rebellious and she ain't with the program, but she with the program. I already told you about her and Lee Daniels are cool, and they're working with Netflix. So is Monique really a woman of integrity that stand on something? You know, most of y'all, when you say you ain't messing with somebody, you ain't doing this, you ain't doing it. Now we see Monique is back cool with Lee Daniels, and they're going to be working with Netflix. And I'm pretty sure if Oprah Tyler arrested them, offer her the olive branch, she'll take it. Because like I told you, it's a lot of infighting going on. They all the same people, but they're having an infight. That's why you see a lot of them fighting each other. You see it on every level, infighting. They all cool. All these people been cool forever, but now they all beefing with each other. Because there is a lot of internal beef, and you got to remember this one thing. Remember, when it was the pandemic, all of them were quiet. Their money was slowing down. They all started running to the internet, starting little internet shows up. And yeah, I remember Monique was going live on YouTube with her husband. every week giving advice. You remember that. But now she ain't got time for that no more because the show's picking back up. You can fill up arenas now. She's back on the road. See? She thought she was going to be a big Oscar winner and do a whole lot of big movies for 30 million and 20 million like Denzel and them. But now she's back to going on tour because that's her bread and butter. That's where she comes from. But my point is, you see all of them back scrambling around for this money. Because if it's getting real for us, it's getting real for them. We got a car, we got gas, right? But we forget celebrities got a lot of cars too. They got a lot of family members with cars. They got high-ass bills too. And they bills are tripling too. And they got to come out here and get this money. So when I see DL Hughley and Monique beefing, that ain't nothing new. That's just a distraction because they comedians. Their job is to distract. They are the gestures of the king. They are the ones who entertain. They are the clowns. A comedian is really a clown. Y'all don't know that though. Comedians on the world scale of things. A comedian compared to the king that sits on the throne, they are the clowns. They are the entertainers. Remember back in the day, if you couldn't tell a joke and make the king laugh, some kings are off your head. If you couldn't sing a song and make the king at pleasure, he would take your head. Same rules apply to this day. The entertainers, celebrities, comedians, their job is to entertain or they take their head. It's called take their finances. It's called take their life away. They have a job to do. And their job is to keep your ass laughing and to keep everybody distracted. That's their job. So that's why you ain't never going to see another Monique, because they're not going to let another black woman display her talent. We know it's plenty of funny black women out here, but they're not going to let her rise to a certain level. Just like it's not going to be no more funny black men. The last one they allow is Kevin. Little Kevin. Yeah, that's the last one. See, he's so much, I don't forgot his Kevin Hart. See, he's a nobody. And what Cat Williams told you about these comedians is 100% true. When Cat Williams didn't want to comply all the way, they replaced him with Kevin Hart. That's why Cat Williams had a certain beef with him, because he know that Kev Hart was put in place to replace Cat Williams. Also, you'll see when Cat Williams spoke on, let's give him his clout. When he spoke on Tiffany Haddish not being funny, what happened? She crashed after that. The other woman comedian, he talked on her, she crashed after that. Everybody Cat Williams talk about not being funny, they crashed. He spoke on Kevin Hart not being that funny. He started crashing. You know what I'm saying? See, I ain't know all DL Hughley kids were gay. I ain't know that. See? What up, Juice? I ain't know that. But Monique made a statement. She said, DL, what does that stand for? And she asked DL Hughley, how far are you bending over? She trying to say DL stand for down low. That's what Monique is trying to say. Maybe she knows something we don't know, but either way, they in-house beef and they've been cool their whole life. Now they got beef. Queen of Detroit, what's up, D. Malley? And yes, this event did happen in Detroit. So when you seen Monique on the stage disrespecting DL Hughley, that was in Detroit. Because Detroit is one of those cities where even though it's a crisis, they got money to go out and ball. Because that's what they do in the D. You dig? So a lot of these celebrities are going on tour and they getting their money. Now you see they beefing over who's headliner. Before y'all wasn't getting no money. Now y'all want to beef on who go first and who go last and who's the main event. Basically, it's nothing but nigga shit. That's it. They all getting paid and they're going to continue to get paid because they under contract. So when I see them beefing, that shit ain't about nothing. They ain't nothing but another distraction. They also say that he also admitted how his daughter was molested by a family friend and he didn't believe her. See? Told you they kids go through the most. They kids go through the most. So let me rewind. I have to apologize. Not apologize, but like when I was speaking on Master P daughter, right? And I'm sitting here saying, like, how could somebody with all those millions grow up in these households where it seems like everything is perfect? How could she have a mental illness and allegedly a substance abuse problem? But what, like Juice and Rondell just said in the chat about DL Hughley daughter, even his daughter been touched and violated. Because sometime when daddy on the road and daddy doing all these events and shows, ain't nobody watching daddy's daughter or daddy's son. And sometimes that's when they get touched. We also heard the story of Paul Mooney, so-called molested Richard Pryor's son. Next thing you know, after that, Paul Mooney was dead after those allegations. But sometimes these kids do be born with a silver spoon, but they don't have their parents around teaching them and schooling them to certain things. And certain things do happen to their children. Then the sad thing to say, in my opinion, some of them also sacrifice their children. Some of them sacrifice their children. I'm not saying they sacrifice them all to die. Sometimes they sacrifice them to be funny and fruity too. Oh, you think it's a coincidence Magic Johnson's son, EJ, his firstborn is gay? You're gonna notice a lot of time, hey, I'm just making up stuff. I'm just look, don't take me serious, all right? It's alleged. A lot of time when if they firstborn don't wind up dead, they firstborn either they usually be gay. A lot of times they be gay, or there's always something funny going on with their firstborn kids. Something weird. Because some people don't believe to get to a certain level, you got to give something up. Allegedly, you got to give something up. We gave you this. Now you got to show us your loyalty. And the only way to show your loyalty to us, you have to give up something you love. I told you about this. I told you about how Joe Jackson used to take Michael Jackson and leave him in those rooms with people. We heard the stories. That's called sacrificing your son. I might not sacrifice my son to die, but I'll sacrifice him for some people to play with him and touch him inappropriately. If that's going to help me out in the long run, I'll do that. Allegedly, that's what some of them be doing. So it's no coincidence how all of them got damn near the same exact story. Y'all ain't noticed that yet? Either their kid been violated or they end up dead. But back to DL Hughley, I did not know he got on the mic and admitted that his daughter was violated and he didn't believe her because he's a half a man and he's a bitch. Any man, look, as a man, if your daughter made them allegations, you got to G-check that. I don't care. You might got to beat up somebody by mistake and say, my bad later. I ain't got time to play and worry about, oh, I ain't believing you. You making this stuff up. No, we're going to, who touched you, who did what? All right, we're going to run down on him together. I'm going to jack him up, and we're going to see how far this nigga going to lie. And we're going to see he going to admit it or not. Either way, he going to get hands put on him. And if he didn't do it, my bad, I apologize. But I ain't playing them games. Some dudes will sit here and ponder the question. Did it happen? I don't know. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. You lied too much. You probably was being fast. And I ain't got time for all of that. But a lot of times, these entertainers, sometimes they literally be around people they know are chesters, rapists, weirdos, sexual deviant people, and they'll just magically happen to leave the building and leave their loved ones in that place. We hear it all the time, which I didn't know that happens for real. They showed you on Players Club. I'm not going to tell you again. When she took Ebony to her brother party. Yes, it was her brother. Remember her brother? Bachelor party. She knew her brother was a foul-ass nigga. She knew her brother was foul. And she still took Ebony to the hotel and then slid out the hotel and let Ebony get dealt with. She knew Ebony could have got raped in that hotel, but she didn't care. That was the sacrifice she made to her brother. My point is people that will sell you out and you don't even know why you don't even know what's going on. You ain't know why your homegirl wanted you to come to that party so bad. Just so happened that night you ended up drunk and raped and you don't remember nothing. But you don't even know the whole time she had a plan on why she took you to that party. And that's why 9 times out of 10, you got touched. If something happened to you, but your homegirl, she made it out straight. Because sometimes you got sacrificed for the party. This stuff been going on a long time, but we thought it was normal, like I said. We thought it was regular. You see? Remember, we come up in an era, we was taught about what? Running trains. All that's sick behavior. But growing up is normal. Think about it. Running trains on a chick. Dudes going back to back on a chick. And the chick willingly with it. So can you look at it now? What would be in a female mind to let a whole bunch of dudes run a train on her? What's in a young male's mind to want to go back to back after his homeboys and smash one the same chick? But we know these are rituals growing up. I told y'all that's where the whole saying comes from. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have none. When you get older, this same mentality turns into rape. Stuff like that. It's dudes that still operate like that. You got dudes that are still trying to hook their homeboy up with get. You got niggas that can't get none unless their homeboy hook them up. These are facts. You got some dudes that hang around. He hang around this dude because he know this the dude that get all the chicks. So he want to hang around him, make him his friend, so he can have access to some of the chicks too, even though this nigga can't get one chick on his own. But he hangs around this chick because if I hang with him, he gonna get a bad chick and she gonna have a friend and I'm gonna get with the friend. Man, this nigga's been doing this for years. But I'm pointing it out because it also shows a mental illness of some men are still not socially inclined, as we say, to bag a female, to bag a chick up, to holler at a chick, to hold a conversation with a female other than sex. Some men are weak in these areas, and that creates a social disorder, which is a mental health issue when you need another man to hook you up with a female, or you need another man to help you get some. This goes on to this day. So we just talking about the different psychiatric effects on people. So yes, I opened up with Master P's daughter, and her Master P said mental illness and substance abuse is real, basically saying his daughter had mental issues and she was on drugs. Now y'all in the chat, Brett brought up some good information of dlhughley. His daughter has been molested, which means what? She has a mental health issue. She has mental trauma. She been raped. Once a person has been raped or I told you, once you got something taken from you, it creates a trauma because that is something that you got taken, you can never get back. Even if you kill a person, you still can't get it back. So it creates a trauma, except for the people that really, really get over it. And they understand that they was victims. But my point is that trauma follows forever until that person actually gets over it. And the only way to get over mental trauma is your mind has to go to a certain level to overcome them obstacles. Because if not, you're going to be on the same thing. So the point is, yes, people with money still suffer through their children. Because no matter how much money they get, they still cannot pay for their kids to be perfect. No matter how much money Master P had, he still could not buy his daughter a sense of mental comfort. We know he probably could have bought a Lamborghini. He could have bought a Ferrari, a Porsche 911. Let her go shopping at the Gucci store, do whatever she want to do when she wake up. What did they have to do with her mental illness and her substance abuse? Nothing at all. Because guess what? It's just certain people on the planet that are sick. And it don't matter how much money they got, they still sick. They just got more problems, more money, more problems. That's it. And then some people feel like in all these situations, sometimes they are sacrifices. Yes, we do know about insurance plans. Yes, celebrities do have big insurance on some of their loved ones. Yes, they do. You got some families, instead of you messing up the family name, they'd rather you get out of here and go somewhere. Man, these people think different. They sick. And these are all allegations, but I'm just saying. Salute to everybody in the chat, everybody in the building. We up. It's been a long week. Your boy needed a break. I told you I was capping. I said I was gonna come in this weekend, but that was cap. I thought I was, but I wound up perpetrating a fraud. And when it came time to hit the live button, I couldn't do it. I said, nigga, you need to rest another day. You need to chill. Then I had people, you know what I'm saying, pull up for the holidays. I had to chill, had to put some time in, you know what I'm saying? But I miss my family online. I miss y'all too. But your boy had to get rested up because it's about to be the summer. We're going to go hard. But that's that with that. So I'm saying this to say that, you know, our everyday life, right? That's what I'm trying to tell you, right? Look, every day we fight in life, right? We going through it day by day. Every day we got different challenges. My slogan is no 2 days are the same. You know you got to take the good with the bad. You know you got sunny days, you got cloudy days, you got rainy days, you got damn blizzards, you got tornado. Every day is different, but you have to take every day accordingly. And we saying that's why you got to pat yourself on the back, because it's the everyday people that are really the strongest, and the everyday people are the people that really hold everything together. Because the people that get up every day and hold it down and don't fold and keep fighting, we are the people that are actually keeping everything balanced and level. Then you're going to see majority of most of the people are either falling a victim to the ways of the world. Some are falling weak. Some are looking for pacifiers. Some are just hiding out. Some are in denial. But then there's some people that are actually living their life every day, day by day, and they're rolling with the punches and they're keeping it pushing. And these are the people that don't have a lot of money. So a lot of us, my point is this, a lot of us pray to be rich. A lot of us want to have a lot of money, want to blow up. But what exactly does that really guarantee you? That's why I'm speaking on that, because people that tap into me, y'all already know what I be telling y'all. Y'all already know how I move. I move how I move for a reason. I never wanted to blow up fast. I ain't never want to be the type to blow up all over the place. When you blow up so fast, you just blow up. You out of control. You can't even handle your own success. You need help. That's what happens when you blow up too fast. Sometimes you see, look how many people you seen fall off because success happens so fast. Then you're going to understand why now, like I'm going to take it to sports. It was a time when they actually wanted them to finish their 4 years of college, then go to the pros. Now you're going to see they want them people fresh out of high school. Fresh out. We want to start making money off you fresh out of high school. For one, we're going to get you at your youngest point. For two, we're going to stop you from getting that college degree. So when we finish using your ass up in these sports, your ass ain't got no college degree. So they like to get them young. But my point is, sometimes they get to the NBA, never had no college experience. They get to the NBA and they, guess what? They bum out because they came out of school too early. They didn't have all the skills, the qualifications that they thought they had. And they just wanted them to leave school early so they could start making money off their jersey. Like Zion came out of school early. Next thing you know, he hurt. Didn't play a whole season yet. Because they really want you to leave school early. Don't get no doctor's degree. Don't get no real degree. Come play sports with us. We're going to make money up your jersey, sell out these arenas, and they give you bum out. We're going to just dispose of your ass. We'll get another one. So back in the day, we talk about people like Jordan. See, Jordan won the championship in college. He actually went to college. That's why Jordan is also a successful businessman. He knew how to survive after basketball. You see, the ones who actually got degrees when the sport's over with, those are the ones that still be all right. But you'll see some of them, they came fresh out of high school, 1 year of college, didn't get no degree, played sports, got a name, blew up, that was that. But these people still face a level of trauma because their whole life went so fast, they didn't really learn how to be grown. They didn't learn how to handle all their affairs. They blew up so fast out of high school, they ain't never learned nothing else. So when all you know is being successful, once the unsuccessful lifestyle come, they don't know how to adapt. And that's what drives some of them crazy. That's why you're going to see the pattern that always going to keep going and going and going. The people that got the most money, you'll see really, some of them are the most frail. They are the weakest links. And they only could do one thing. Only thing they could do is keep you distracted and entertained. That's it. They have no other purpose. And I'm saying that to say, if you should be grown up by now and taught that no other human being over you is going to save you. Remember, when you were a child, you were taught to look at what? Role models. But all it really was, we've seen a lot of models playing roles. We've seen entertainers playing roles. They get a woman, make her look like a model, and make her play a role. They get a man, make him look like a male model, and make him play a role. Because anybody with a certain amount of money pumped into them, it becomes a magic trick, and they can turn into anybody overnight. Money is the magic wand. It's the money. Now that's funny, right? Money is real, but it's fake at the same time. When you figure that out right there, that's when you starting to see things a little clearer. Money is fake and real at the same time. But the money is the magic wand. The same way, if I pick up a knot of money, if I hold a money stack in my hand and I go anywhere and start waving it, all eyes on me. And when all I gotta do is wave my hand, I can make people do whatever I want them to do. Because the money is the magic wand. All I gotta do is take that stack and promise somebody what I'm gonna do. All I gotta do is tell somebody what I'm gonna do, and they're gonna believe me just because I flashed that money around. See that? The money is the magic wand. But the money ain't real because the money can't change nothing. So that's my point. Money is real and fake at the same time. Now, no matter how much money Master P had, he could not adapt or deal with the real situations his daughter was going through, which was mental illness and substance abuse. Money is real, but it couldn't fix a real issue. So that's what makes the money fake, because the money only could do with certain things for you. We know, you heard us saying money can't buy you love. Money can't buy you common sense, because common sense is free. You get it? That's why you see most people with a lot of money lose their common sense. It's hard to have both. Only the smart people got both. They got the money and they got the common sense still. But the way it's set up, they're not going to let you have both. Most of the time, you have a lot of money be real, real stupid. Or you'll see people that are real, real smart don't have no money. You know what I'm saying? That's America. When you're too smart, they make sure you don't get a lot of money. This has been going on a long time. But can we say right now in 2022, can we say the more money you got, you actually going to be straight? Can we really say that? Is that a fact? I don't think so. I don't think so. But that's what's going on. So Master P, he said, basically, God gonna help him get through this. Master P, another one always saying God, but what God are you talking about, Master P? I need some of these people to start being more specific because they always saying God, God, God. What God do they be talking about? That's all I'm saying. Some of the stuff we'll never know, but some of us know. Also, on a lighter note of things, the rapper Big L got a street. He got a street in Harlem, 140th and Malcolm X Boulevard is Lamont Big L Way. You know what I'm saying? Big L Way is what it's called. Big L got his own street, the rapper Big L. Then I started paying extra attention to this. This is my opinion. They're giving a lot of these dead rapper streets in New York City because these are going to be tourist attractions. So when the hip hoppers from all over the world, because you know rap is worldwide, people don't understand that's worldwide. When you from overseas and you want to come to New York City, now one of your main attractions is going to be, let's go to Big L Street. Let's go to Harlem. So now when they go to Harlem, they can go to Big L Street, Big L Way, Big L Avenue, whatever you want to call it. Now they can go there as a tourist attraction. Same way we just heard about the Remy Ma Street in the Bronx. When you're from all over the world and you're a hip hopper, remember, people forget hip hop is the biggest art form in the world. And this is the biggest tourist attraction, New York City, America. So now when they come here, they go check out Remy Ma Street. Wu-Tang got a street. Biggie got a street. These are all for tourist attractions. To take a street and give it more fame and more clout, to generate more revenue. Now all the stores on that block, they rent gonna go up. It's gonna bring a little more money. They are creating tourist attractions of our people. Because you're not gonna be there like that, but it'll be a sign that said Big L. Basically, Big L used to be on that block. Black people used to be on that block, 140 in Lenox. But it's gonna be a day where it's gonna be no trace of them. It's just gonna be a sign and say, this where Big L used to be on the block and rap at. This where they used to be at in Harlem. I told you in Demolition Man, when everybody was extinct, they had a museum. It was like a nigga museum of things niggas used to do and how niggas used to look. Tourist events, same thing, in my opinion. Tourists like to go to museums. A lot of these streets are going to bring in tourists. And they know that most of the people that are growing up now are older. They are the ones going to be interested with seeing Big L Street when they come to New York City. But I'm just saying, they're doing this all over New York because they realize these people have fans all over the world. So now they're finding ways to capitalize off of this traffic and turning these places, regular places that we know in our whole life, they turn them into famous landmarks now. The same way they did with Malcolm X Boulevard, same thing. But this ain't nothing new. Mr. X, what's popping? The Chicks 1000. But yeah, Big L, he got a street. That's something positive. Also, they saying, you got to watch for this now. They saying that strawberries with hepatitis A has hit the shelves. It is a recall on strawberries. They said particular stores, but that don't mean nothing. Tainted strawberries with hepatitis A have been recalled by the CDC because it's tainted strawberries out here. They know a lot of people like to make smoothies and a lot of people like strawberries. But if you eat these particular strawberries, your ass is going to catch hepatitis A. And I'm tired of having these same conversations. The FDA approved this, the FDA approved that, but how the hell does tainted stuff keep getting on the shelf? Somebody tell me that. Is it purposely or what? That's right. Is it purposely getting put out there? They know everything, but how is these tainted strawberries out here? And that is going to affect a lot of people that drink smoothies. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. Oh, that's what's up. That's right. And Queens Fife got a street too. That's what's up. That's right. See? They're making all those landmarks. So when people come from all over the world in New York, they can say, man, let's go see Fife Street. I was a fan of Tribe Called Quest when I was young. Let's go there. You see? Generating revenue. Using their names as landmarks. Sad. Sad. But watch out for them dirty strawberries. That's all I'm going to tell you. Grown man talking in the building. What up, bro? Watch out for them tainted strawberries. That's all I got some in the refrigerator right now. But they did say these particular strawberries were organic, but I don't trust nothing they say, and I might throw these strawberries away. But it's a fact. Strawberries went out. They got hepatitis in them. And this ain't the first time this happened either. A couple of years ago, the same thing happened. So as you see the warfare that's going on. That's it. Salute to everybody here. I see y'all pulling up. We here. I told you, man, it's been a long weekend. A break well needed. And it seemed like no matter how much rest you get, there's never enough rest. And no matter how much time in the day, you still can't do everything. That's all I'm saying, but I'm happy to see y'all. But watch out for them damn tainted strawberries because they got hepatitis in them. You might got to lay low of strawberries for a couple of weeks. That's all I'm saying. Because we don't know when it's going to get right. Now, also, speaking on these, you know what I'm saying, with the sickness stuff, right? Shanghai, China, right? Now, Shanghai, China, people don't understand. They've been on lockdown for 2 months straight. And they're supposed to come off lockdown tomorrow. No, Wednesday. Wednesday, they get off lockdown. Yeah, tomorrow. I'm tripping. Tomorrow, the 1st. They get off lockdown, right? People don't understand that in Shanghai, China, they was locked down for 2 months. Over C-19. And they said it's going to be hard to get back rolling. I already spoke about how everything in China been backed up. But my whole point of why I'm touching on the story again is because a lot of people still don't remember that China was the first place to have C-19. China was the first place Trump told you where it was coming from. And when they got on lockdown last time, guess who was next? So when I see them say Shanghai, China just got off lockdown for 2 months, and I'm thinking in my head, the way America's set up right now, America can't stand no 2 months of lockdown. Not right now. Staying in the crib 2 months straight right now in the summertime. I don't think America could take that right now. But they saying in Shanghai, they getting off lockdown tomorrow. They've been locked down 2 months. And we haven't really heard about it, but if a lockdown happened here over all this stuff they keep talking about, and some people feel like it's going to happen, all I'm going to tell y'all is going to get very nasty. Because a lot of stuff that happened over there in the East first, it comes over here every time. Remember when you will see them over there riding? Next thing you know, they're over here riding. Everything happens everywhere. Same thing. That's right, Queen Detroit. Americans are too spoiled. That's right. What's up, Miss Carla? I see y'all. I'm going to get to y'all. What's up, Natasha Jordan? America is spoiled. We got it made. We got it made. We got to be real. We do got it made in America. More than other places. That's all I'm going to say. I ain't getting into all that right now, but we got it made. So if it's bad here, just imagine. Even no matter how bad it is here, you still have a chance to have a good day because it's all on what you make it. That's it. But China was locked down. Shanghai, major city in China, they've been locked down for 2 months. They still locked down. They get off tomorrow. And they said that lockdown they just experienced has hurt the country. And they also saying it's going to have problems when they try to get back to normal. And I already told y'all about all the shipments that's backed up. Part of that's because they've been on lockdown. And part of the lockdown it has to do with our inflation because most of our products come from China. And like I said, we better hope we don't get on no lockdown over here. Because this lockdown ain't going to be like the first. Now, they also made a statement that monkeypox is a moderate public health risk. And it has been a couple of cases, a couple hundred cases in America right now as we speak. So like I told you, it's nothing but real things going on right now. But all you got to understand is disease creates shutdown. Shutdown creates products not moving, products being stagnated, which creates overcharging. Diesel fluid is at $5 plus. They say the national price on regular gas will be $5. Some places it's already 6 and change, but the national standard will be $5. Everything you need for your everyday life is going up. And meanwhile, people are getting sick. And that's why I'm telling you, we cannot stand another lockdown right now. This lockdown, it is no help. They also know in the summertime, you will need way more resources than you did when you got locked down in the wintertime. So that right there is real news, and that's really what's going on. But Shanghai been on lockdown for 2 months. They just getting off tomorrow. And like I said, I hope it's not coming over here next because that's how it usually works. But we'll leave that alone. They also say now it's another new drug. They say it's another new drug taking off in Chicago. And they say this new drug is driving overdoses. They say it's driving overdoses fast. We already know about the overdose epidemic. I'm not going to shut up because this is a real agenda. They already told us an overdose epidemic, meaning people are going to be ODing faster than you think. You're going to see more ODing left and right. And they say in Chicago, the overdoses are speeding up because it's a new drug called xylazine. And they say xylazine is an animal tranquilizer, and it's another form of an opioid. So now do you see all these mystery drugs popping out? And all of them are allegedly crucial. It could kill you. All of these new drugs put in place for the people that love to turn up. So that's why I told you that's how they work. They told us about the overdose epidemic. They told us that a couple months ago. Now you see all these drugs popping out promoting overdosing. That's why now you see why it's worse than the crack era. Do you see how many fatal drugs are now on the market considered to be cool? But all of these drugs got a consequence of ODing. And they say this particular drug, xylazine, is taking off in Chicago very, very fast. You're also going to see that certain neighborhoods, certain places in America, these drugs mysteriously land at abundance. And next thing you know, everybody's high on drugs and killing each other. But that's the new drug on the market. And they say it's driving overdoses through the roof. Xylazine. That's what it is. I don't spoke on about 3 different new drugs. I get them all mixed up. But every last new drug they say got to deal with overdose, And people are getting high of animal tranquilizer because they're trying to say that a lot of niggas are animals, and y'all niggas need to take these drugs and go to sleep. And I told you, when you put an animal, when you kill an animal, it's called putting them to sleep. That's why all these drugs on the market now gonna put your ass to sleep forever. That's what they got going on right now. They got drugs to put your ass to sleep, all right? So you take it or leave it. Don't tell nobody, ain't warn you. But these are the new drugs on the market. They also showed us in the movies some of the pills in the last, or some of the drugs in the last days are going to be pills. And now we seeing it. We seeing pills of death. You dig? That's right. That DMV, that Tony is getting hot like Fetty. That's what I'm trying to tell you, man. Fetty, man. That Fetty all over, every type of drug all over. Man, niggas already smoking embalming fluid. That ain't going nowhere. Man, niggas are indulging in drugs of death. I told you, for some people, weed ain't the answer. Weed ain't enough. Weed ain't gonna do it. Some people laugh at weed right now. It's a joke. Because the levels people trying to get to, that weed ain't gonna do it. And some people don't like to be paranoid. They just want to be smacked. So that's what's popping right now. Drugs that'll smack you. And that's what's leading to a lot of overdose, chemical warfare. And know this for a fact, that these deadly pills are going to kill way more people than bullets ever. Because a lot of deaths you're going to hear about people, oh, they died in their sleep. Oh, he was just sitting up. He just passed out. See, they're going to die in different ways. That's how this stuff works. You might have got high 3 days ago, but you might not die until next week in your sleep. Same thing I told people allegedly, how Red Bulls, all those energy drinks, giving people strokes, all of that, heart attacks, all of that. So anyway, that's the situation. Now, this is another thing I got to get into, right? This is a topic called mind your business. You heard? Now, a woman tried to stop a fight between her friend and her boyfriend. You dig? She would have basically go check on a homegirl. Because you know the homegirl that got problems with their boyfriend. And some women like to go be, mediators and tell them, girl, you need to leave him and whatever, right? So a woman called herself trying to stop a fight between her friend and her boyfriend, and her ass ended up chopped up and dismembered in a bag. Now, what happened, and this happened in the Bronx. This happened in the Bronx, right? But dude got his time. But this particular female called herself going to check on her friend. And when she got to the house, she put herself in their business, and the dude knocked her upside the head with a hammer and beat her down, choked her out with a cord, and then made her girlfriend, her homegirl, chop her ass up. They chopped her up, put her in separate garbage bags, and left her out in the street. For those that know about the town, they left her ass at Hunts Point. You know what I'm saying? Without hurry. They chopped her up and left her in bags, and she was found by some tourists on a New York street. So you're going to notice a lot of that, people getting found by tourists, because half the people in the town ain't even from the town no more. But anyway, she went to go check on her friend, make sure her girl was all right. But little did she know that was the last time she was going to check on her friend, because old boy basically got tired of her being in their business, and he killed her friend. Knocked her upside the head, choked her out, and they cut up and put her ass in a bag and left her ass outside. So this is another example of mind your business. Domestic violence is real. And when somebody going through it, sometimes you need to just mind your business. Y'all know that. But this girl, obviously, she was in a business a whole lot. She probably was putting stuff in a girl. Because remember, see, y'all forget that too. Some of y'all ladies, y'all be telling y'all homegirl this, that, and the third, what they need to do. You need to leave that nigga, all this stuff. And guess what? Shorty will go back and tell the boyfriend everything you said. Now the boyfriend got a problem with you because you've been trying to tell my girl to leave. You've been telling her to try to cheat on me. You've been trying to get her to go to the club. Sometimes that girlfriend you get all that advice from, they'll tell on your ass to the dude. The same dude you trying to get them to leave, they'll go tell that nigga everything you said, and now he mad at you. That's what this sound like. Because, you know, Shorty had domestic violence problems, but when her homegirl pulled up to the crib, I guess to give her girl some comfort, man, the dude wound up killing her and made her friend help get rid of the body. So not only did you get your girlfriend killed, I'm gonna make you get rid of your girlfriend too, because you should have never put in a business. That's how they was rocking. Allegedly, that's how that went down. But one thing for sure, if you didn't know by now, when it comes to domestic violence, mind your business. Mind your business, for real. People will fight, damn near kill each other, and then they'll be right back together next 2 days later. And I'm gonna be real. Some of these relationships are drug relationships. Sometimes they be fighting because it ain't no more weed, or they be fighting because this person done did all the blow, or they be fighting because they broke and they can't get high. So sometimes they be trying to kill each other in the house. Or this nigga smoked the last cigarette, he ain't got no more money for another pack. Some of these relationships do be drug relationships. That's all it is. And they be back together. When they get money and they get high, they be back again. So that's what some of y'all don't understand. Some of these relationships are drug relationships. And guess what? A couple that's together because of drugs, when the drugs gone, they always gonna fight. That's just how it works. That's why you see why she can't leave that nigga, right? The nigga, this, that, and the third, he's so foul, but she don't leave him, right? Because sometimes they got something else in common. It's called getting high together. And sometimes, old boy, right? He talk about how the girl's so foul, she do him dirty, cheat on all this stuff. She's so foul, but the nigga won't leave her, right? I know, because sometimes they love to get high together. That's all that is. And when they get high, they don't be worried about all that stuff. But my point is, mind your business, or you might end up chopped up trying to be in the wrong person's business. That's it. And a lot of people are dying over domestic violence right now. That's it. Yeah, I'm here on Tuesday, the day after Memorial Day. It's dry. Ain't nothing going on, all right? But I'm still here. We here. Back to business. Other than that, stay out of domestic violence situations, man. I had to speak on that because she went to go help her friend and got put in a body bag. What else? Oh, yeah. They say a 10-year-old boy was charged with making a handwritten letter. They say the 10-year-old boy was writing a letter talking about how he was about to do a mass shooting. 10 years old. But allegedly, they caught the boy with the letter and he got locked up. 10 years old. What will make a 10-year-old boy want to do a mass shooting? It's crazy. But that's what they say happened. A 10-year-old boy was writing a letter, writing how he want to do a mass shooting, and he got caught. And he's locked up now. There you have it, 10 years old. Now, this is also a trippy topic, and I'm about to go back to the first topic, then I'm going to get out of here. But it got to do with this money. Because remember, people think money going to change their life. People selling out for money every day. But it is a man who won $10 million in lottery. And now his ass is being sentenced to life in prison. But check this story out. A man won $10 million in lottery. A North Carolina man won $10 million in lotto. And him and his girlfriend was chilling in a hotel. Chilling. His girl got to texting another man at the hotel. You know, sitting right amongst them, texting another nigga. You know how some of y'all females do. You know, some of y'all slick, bold. Yeah, talking about y'all. Anyway, this woman was in a room texting another man. Now, mind you, your boyfriend, the nigga you with won $10 million in lotto. And we know he could have been a jealous nigga. He could have been a type of man like, yo, I done gave you all this money. I'm showing you all this love. I'm breaking bread with you, and you sit here texting niggas in my face. Well, this particular woman got caught texting, and her man shot her ass in the head, shot her in the back of the head. Now, I just told you he won $10 million in lotto, but he lost his mind so bad, he killed his girlfriend over her texting. It's a nasty situation because it also shows you that what? Some women just never satisfied. You see? You could be a man that just won $10 million and that still ain't good enough. Because you know why? No matter how much money you got, you can't buy another Johnson, nigga. No matter how much money you got, it ain't gonna make you stroke your girl no better. That's why money can't buy you everything. Because common sense, for this woman, man, that had $10 million and she's cheating in his face, that means she had even worse. Like she had no respect for this dude. You know, cheating is one thing, but you know when you texting in that man's face, you know you feel like he a straight sucker. He's a clown. He's weak. He ain't gonna do nothing. And this man blew her head off. All because she was texting another man. That money he won is out of here now. Girl out of here. $10 million. So let's ask, how could a man have $10 million and kill a chick? Shorty, I get any chick I want. I don't got to play these games. Matter of fact, tonight I'm going to buy me 5 chicks. I'm going to have my own party. Since you want to text niggas in front of me, when you go be with that nigga right there, you texting. I'm going to order me 5 chicks tonight. See, if I got 10 million, that's what I'm going to do. No. So what made a nigga with $10 million blow another woman head off? Now we're going to also ask, what made a woman, her nigga got $10 million, why is she sitting there texting another nigga in front of him? Basically, what would make a woman cheat on a man that got $10 million? And we know 9 times out of 10 she was dealing with a broken nigga. That's usually how it worked. Remember, when people cheat, they don't go up. Usually they go down. Anyway, it's Mental Health Awareness Month, so we got to look at this mental health or this mental illness, this sickness. He got $10 million. He want to kill his girlfriend. Her man got $10 million and she want to cheat on him. So what does that show you? It show you money don't buy everything. Money don't fix everything. Money ain't got shit to do with love. Money ain't got shit to do with sex. Money ain't shit. If the people's mind ain't right, the money means nothing. So that's why I told you money is fake and real at the same time. Because it could do things for you, then it can't do nothing for you in certain times. But this nigga threw his life away for a female texting another man. Now, that's that woman's phone. That's that woman's life. But the nigga probably paid the phone bill. Probably had a new iPhone, everything. You know, because that's some of these dudes be trying to buy these chicks and thinking just because you bought her, spent some bread, you're going to change it. No, nigga, you're not. So, instead of this man just letting her go because she want to text niggas, this man shot in the back of the head. Now his dumb ass in jail. He ain't going to have no money. He ain't going to have no more chicks. He's going to have nothing. Just like her, she couldn't go a certain amount of hours. Okay, y'all got the hotel. Let's just say you had to be in there a whole day. You couldn't go a whole day without texting another nigga. Which shows you got, this woman had a mental problem. You're going to let a nigga on the street mess up your $10 million bag. But what they say, did they not say it's a curse that come with that lotto money? How many of y'all saw the curse of the lotto? All the people that won lotto big, how a lot of them ended up dead or messed up. It ain't the lotto, it ain't the money, it's the person that gets the money. If your mind ain't right before you get the money ain't gonna do no better. Sometimes those are the people that go broke the fastest. That's all I'm saying. Money don't solve everything. $10 million, nigga, your $10 million still could not stop a girl from cheating on you, nigga. And he probably couldn't stomach that. He was hurt. I've been spending all this money on you. You spending my money with another dude probably. Either way, they could have been in a hotel getting high together. Who knows? But he let this woman take him out of his mind when he killed her ass over a text message. When the whole time, my nigga, you could have killed her by just cutting her ass off. That's it. Cut her off from the water and let her sit on her way. And she would have forever had to live with the fact that you cut her off for texting a nigga. She had to live with that. You know what I'm saying? I'd have put her ass back where she came from. But it just show you how money don't change everything. And like I said earlier, you know, Master P's daughter, Master P out his own mouth said his daughter was dealing with mental ill. Well, he said mental illness and drug addiction is real. Master P, we already know that, nigga. But did you know that? Did you know that before your daughter died, or you just found out afterwards that mental illness and substance abuse is real? Did you just figure that out, nigga? Because we've been knew this. But when it happened to you, now you want to speak on it. And I hope, Master P, you ain't trying to pull these shenanigans because now you want to start a mental health organization to get some more money. And I hope Master P did not sacrifice his daughter. And hey, it ain't none of my business. I'm just talking out my ass. But his daughter was 29 years old and she died on May 29th. And he said basically his daughter was on drugs. So my point is earlier, like I said, no matter how much money you got, that money cannot change your real life situations. Money cannot buy you a peace of mind. Money can't buy you a heart. You dig? No matter how much body work a woman get, money can't make her have a wet, you know what? She get all that surgery, box still be dry as I don't know what, because you can't buy no fluids for that thing down there between your legs, ladies. I'm not dissing nobody, I'm just saying certain things you can't buy. Same thing with a man. If a man got a little Johnson, no matter how much money he got, his wife is still, his girl is still not going to be happy. Because he can't buy a new Johnson. Now he could buy a Johnson out the store, toy and use it, but my nigga, no matter how much money you got, it ain't going to change the size of your Johnson. My point is people got real problems and money don't change it all, right? These problems, I'm making light of stuff, but these are some of the things in the world that create mental health illness. What's a mental health? Something that happened in your life, something that happens in your life that you can't change. Something that's going on in your mind that you can't change or get over. It creates an illness. Worrying, anger, mad, fighting, lashing out. All these things are a sign of mental health. If you don't know how to chill, relax, meditate, laugh, go do some simple things. Simple. You don't know how to walk nowhere. You could be losing it mentally and don't even know it. If you got to get high to make it through the day, every day of your life, you could have some issues going on. Because remember, mental health issues goes along with getting high. Drugs, they go together. They know that. That's why I say America. Let's look at America. Really, it's based on drama. It's based on drama and trauma. Like I said earlier, everybody has at least one thing you've been through in your life that still affects you to this day. I don't care what it is. You can think about it like yesterday. Some people got joked on in school so hard, they're still traumatized to this day. You got people been through it as children, and they are still grown and didn't let go and still traumatized by certain things. This is a mental illness. They say when you worry too much, and you worried about next week, you worried about tomorrow, and you worry, you overthink. They say that's a mental sickness. And I told you in the scripture, it says that you're not supposed to worry. You're not supposed to look too much into the future. That's why they told you stay away from sorcery and certain things. Certain things you're supposed to let be. You're supposed to just live day by day. Because you also got to remember what? Nothing ever goes as planned. So you can think about next week, tomorrow, next month. Then you can think you can think to your head pop, but you ain't gonna change nothing the more you think about something. And you gotta remember, some things never go according as planned. I don't care. You can call yourself planning something out to the T, and guess what? It can still come out total opposite from how you thought it was gonna come out. So you could put too much thought into the wrong things and still get nothing out of that thinking. You're not supposed to overthink nothing. You're supposed to think, be aware, and what they say, certain things you leave in God's hands after you thought about it. After you think about it, or some people say after you thought about it, or you pray on it, you let it go and you move on. Because that alone is a mental sickness when you can't let certain stuff go and you keep dwelling on the same thing over and over and over again. That means there's something wrong with what they say. They say insanity is something that you keep doing over and over again, right? Well, guess what? If you're a person that always dwell on the past, guess what? Mentally, you're insane or you're going insane because you always dwelling on the past. What somebody did to you or what happened at this time. You see? Trauma. And that goes sometimes into getting high and drugs because some people have to get high to forget about what happened to them yesterday, last week, last month, when they was kids. They still didn't get over it. So I understand how Master P can have a whole lot of money, but his children or his child, his daughter, could still be suffering mentally, especially if he never was there to have a lot of talks with her and really spend time with her. Just certain things that go on in the household. Y'all know that. We ain't gonna get into all of that. But according to Master P, he gonna let God deal with it now. He's gonna let God get him through. That's what he said. Also, I spoke on the Monique and Hughley beef, and I said, in my opinion, it's a distraction because we got two grown older people beefing about a damn headliner on a ticket. Headliner at a show. They both cool. They both getting paid, but Monique basically called that man a fruitcake, said that DL stands for down low, and basically asked Hughley, how much are you really bending over? Because basically trying to say he a sellout, and he been selling out and saying that he ain't no real nigga because he tried to disrespect a black woman. And DL Hughley basically said that Monique is being extra. She know she was not the headliner. She's being extra disrespectful. And he's trying to say that if you look at Monique pattern, you'll see that she falls out with everybody. And according to her, everybody is the problem except for her. We don't know Monique can have her own issues. This the same woman that promoted everybody be big, and then she went and tried to get small because she thought it was going to help her career. But when she lost that weight, she actually seen her job slowed up because your job, Monique, was to be the funny big woman. That was your job. They make them play roles, and they have to stick to their role. That's it. But as far as they little beef, nonsense. And like I said, they are gatekeepers of comedy. That's why you're going to see they ain't going to let nobody be bigger than Monique. No up-and-coming female. What's the biggest female up-and-coming comedian? What's the newest male up-and-coming comedian? Y'all drop the names. And it ain't no up-and-coming names. That's why. They might be some doing their thing, but they ain't next in line to be big. You're seeing the last of that. I told you it's going to be no more big nothing in Hollywood because Hollywood is shut down. And now they got to fend for themselves and get whatever gig or job they can get because it's shut down. DL Hughley know what time it is. And he probably is hating on Monique. And Monique probably hating on him. They hate on each other because they having an infight within the elite. They all fighting over these crumbs that's on the table. They all trying to get the last of their fame together, but we already saw them broken down immortals. You see, they was portraying that they were immortal. But during the pandemic, we started seeing all of them show their grades. And they were showing their immortality that we already know they got. And now they're fighting over crumbs on the table. Because the boss ain't spending bread with them like that. So that's why you see two niggas beefing over a damn headline of the show, and they got nothing to do with inflation, nothing to do with real shit. But it's trending news. Guess what? This how low the trending news have gotten. I got to talk about DL Hughley and Monique, because ain't nothing else to talk about. They locking everybody up. Niggas are dying. Niggas are old dead. You know, everything is flipping in the country. Ain't nothing else to talk about. So today you're going to talk about these two people. That's it. And I'm done with them. And I did not know that DL Hughley's daughter also was molested and abused. And like y'all told me, DL Hughley allegedly denied the allegations when his daughter tried to tell him. So we know he's a bitch ass nigga. And he probably just didn't want to face what he had to face. Remember that too. A lot of people play that game. They don't believe you. They don't want to believe you because they don't want to face the reality of what? Have to do something. A lot of people scared when it's time to have to do something. You see? Just like I told you, most people that know they've been violated, they are scared to face the person that actually did it to them. And some family, some of these elite, they turn out their own daughters and their own sons. They take their kids around certain people and leave them on purpose, so they can have their way and get through them doors. You heard about them Hollywood doors. Well, sometimes they'll sacrifice you to get through the door too. They'll sacrifice their own. Like DL Hughley might be your homeboy. He gonna take you to a party with a lot of rainbow men at. And then he gonna take you to the party. He gonna dip off on you. He ain't gonna tell you it's a rainbow party. You ain't gonna know till you get there. And next thing you know, you drinking, somebody put some in your drink, DL done slid out, and you was at a rainbow party. Now they got you on pictures, all type of stuff. But DL Hughley did that because he knew you might appeal to the men that was at the party. Man, this is stuff they do. They'll sell your ass out. Some of them be selling their kids out too. I told you about Joe Jackson selling out all his kids, letting certain executives play with his kids, allegedly. That's what they do, all right? It's my opinion. All you got to do is watch the patterns. All of them got death around their firstborn's kids. All of them got some type of foul behavior around their kids. And their kids always mentally ain't got it all. And they got a whole lot of money. That's why I remember last week we was covering how LeBron James' son, L.A. Reid's son, remember we seen how the young black celebrity men, children, all of them had white women as their prom dates. That's what I'm trying to say. Is this being taught? Is it a mental thing? Is something going on within these Hollywood people that you think is your brothers and sisters? Because they talk ratchet and they talk slang. Half them been to college, but they understand talking ignorant and talking like you from the hood, that's a bag. See? If I get street credibility, see, like Monique, the more ignorant Monique act, the more y'all say she real, she keep it real, and support her. That's how it works. Been doing this, they've been doing this forever. The more ignorant they act, the more they know their career is going to be better off. So they get paid to act ignorant. That's why I told you they are jesters, they are clowns. DL Hughley paid to act ignorant. That's why I think that Chris Rock and Will Smith was staged. Now I'm gonna be real. I think that was staged. Yeah, the smack was real. Yeah, you gotta understand certain things be real, but it still be staged because it was all planned out. That's the part I mean was fake, stage. It was all planned out. He's gonna say this joke. Jada, you make the face. You go up there and slap him, and then that's the Oscars right there. Because I told you, when I looked on certain movie channels, they got Chris Rock movies and Will Smith movies side by side. A lot of their old movies side by side, and all their old movies popping back out. So I don't know if Hollywood was in on. I don't know what's what, but I know just like I was watching the other day on TV1. Y'all forgot when what? Will and Jada had the TV show with who? Chris Rock, Tony Rock on the show. If Chris Rock's brother had a role on Will and Jada's show, that means they've been rocking with each other for a long time. And we already know, we saw the picture with Will Smith and Chris Rock back in the day on the Fresh Prince, but they was working with each other up until recent time. They've been cool with each other. Either way, they all benefit. Just like with this little beef, they both gonna get paid. So dlhughley and MONIQUE ain't no real beef. It was just something to turn over the weekend. They both getting paid. Show selling out. The show was in Detroit. It's on tour right now. I think it's called A Comedy Explosion. And once again, you have no leaders or role models. All you had to look up to is old ass comedians. That's it. All right. Hopefully we get some new comedians because I'm tired of their ass. I'm tired of seeing people from when I was a teenager still trending in the news. All right. Here we go, another clown, a fake ass wannabe gangster, a wannabe Tupac. He think if he hang with Madonna, he gonna tap into that Tupac energy. And the way he's holding that glass, the nigga looks suspect. The way he's sipping, he looks suspect. The nigga look like he gotta do something tonight he don't want to do. Yeah. Madonna probably gave this nigga certain stipulations on why I'm gonna go out with you. You got to hang with me tonight. And he probably gonna get plugged up tonight. Or that night, or the fight, should I say. And in my opinion, like I said earlier, Tory Lanez was trying to make a statement to Megan Thee Stallion, or basically he trying to say he with the mother of all whores. And I told you earlier, Madonna is the one that brought the whole energy to the industry of women promoting sex and music and acting like a whore and smashing all the entertainers. So my point is what Madonna did, when you see Megan, that's the same energy. It's just Megan is the 2022 version of Madonna from the 80s. That's it. All of them got their swag from Madonna, all right? All of them. Whether they know it or not, the industry knows her energy. The industry teaches her energy to all women in the game. And eventually, then you not see Beyonce turning to Sasha Fierce. Eventually, you see every last one of them tap into the Jezebel spirit of Madonna. But she is the queen, the mother of the harlots within the industry. You also understand that certain men have to go through her to get to the next level. Some of them go up when they deal with her, some of them go down. But Madonna have her way with men, especially black men. She is a freak. She is very nasty. She is Jezebel. You dig? Jezebel, whatever you want to call her. That's her spirit. So all that Cardi B, all that Nicki, Lil Kim, all that's Madonna energy. Just understand who's the first. Then they taught it to Janet Jackson. That's how she blew up. You see? Lil Penny was just Lil Penny. Lil Janet was just Lil Janet. When she tapped into that other energy, that because they used that Madonna formula. Remember, they cracked that code in the 80s. And then you'll see after that, Britney Spears, all of them same Madonna energy. That's all her shit. She's the mother of all of that. So when I see Tory Lanez trying to be with the mother of all whores, that's a slap in the face to Megan saying, yeah, whatever. But look, I'm with the mother of whore. This is who you get your style from. Not only that, he's trying to tap into Tupac energy, trying to be seen with Madonna. But no, nigga, when Pac and them was smashing, nigga, that was 30 years ago. She was in her prime. Madonna is 63. Tory is 29. And I'm not knocking an older woman for getting a younger man. You just got to understand. You damn near can see this picture look forced. You could damn near tell like he had to take her out because of all the woman why he go get Madonna. Maybe this is a ritual he got to go through to get his name back out there. And this is also a slap in the face to the people that was running with Megan. This is to let y'all know I'm still good out here. Don't y'all see me with Madonna? The powers that be love Madonna. So Madonna also represents the powers that be because this is who they use as the symbol of beauty in America once upon a time. The beauty standard was Madonna. And to this day, you still see women with what? Blonde hair. Dressing in certain halter tops, dressing just like her. But you also see how the game they play, or people have been trying to dress like Madonna, or should I say, they got certain people trying to look white, and then in this picture, you see Madonna is white trying to look black. Am I not lying, or am I just high? Or am I just talking? Madonna be trying to get her black swag on. That's the name of the game. The same way Eminem is the greatest rapper of all time, whether you like it or not. It's already in stone. He's the greatest rapper of all time. Eminem. That's how it will be written in history. That's how it's written now. That's how it is for history. It will never be another rapper sell more records than Eminem, period. I don't care how many streams you get. I don't care. It'll never be another Eminem. That's how they made it. The same way when they made Madonna, it will never be another woman as high as Madonna. She is the standard of pop music. And we know pop music has been infused into rap music. Rap music is pop music. Therefore, it will never be another chick as great as Madonna. And you've seen all of them from Britney Spears and all the rest of them fucking fall. And she's still around and she's still trending at 63 years old. And I told you, a lot of people in the 80s, you know, a lot of people that are old men now in their 50s, 40s, older, 60s, really, I say older. Those who were teenagers and young in the 80s, they was telling you, they was turned out of Madonna. She brought the whole energy. Her first song, Like a Virgin, is dealing with very nasty activity. In my opinion, it might be dealing with taking a virgin too early. I don't know. I ain't getting into that, but she know what she represents. All you gotta do, look at all her old pictures. You'll see her dressed up like the Queen of Babylon, all of that. She know her role. She's Jezebel. She brings the whole spirit. That's what she do. And she turn niggas out. And I seen a picture of her son, because people forget Madonna adopted a lot of kids of different colors. Her son she adopted is grown now. And I saw a picture of her walking with her son. He had on a dress. He had on an Adidas dress. It was like a tennis dress. It's supposed to be Adidas mixed with Gucci dress. Long story short, she got a black man, her son, wearing a dress. That's what she did. That ain't no coincidence. She turned her son out. She turned people out. That's what she do. All right. And Tory Lanez, you might have got popped that night. That's all I'm saying. So the question is, did Tory Lanez take Madonna out because that's what he wanted to do? Or was he forced? Did he do it for clout? Do this nigga think he the new Tupac? Is he trying to take Tupac energy? Either way, we know Madonna's a whore. And 9 times out of 10, nigga, this was an arranged date. Public humiliation, nigga. Because even they don't want Madonna no more. That's that. What else? Ain't nothing else worth talking about, nothing, man. A lot of this news is stupid. I ain't even gonna sit here in front. I touched on everything just about, man. If you didn't catch it, go to the beginning. I spoke on a new drug they got coming out called xylazine. They say mass overdoses been happening in Chicago as we speak. Animal tranquilizer. So humans are now taking animal tranquilizer at a high level. That's what it is. And they say it's increasing overdoses. Also, I told you, don't look, stay away from the strawberries because they say it's hepatitis A in strawberries. The fresh ones on the shelf, hepatitis A. They did not say specific companies. They did not say where they came from. But hepatitis A in the strawberries. Recall. Also, at a lighter note, for those who know about politics, Nancy Pelosi's husband was arrested for DUI. See, I told you, these people want to run your life. They want to tell you what to do, but they can't control their own fucking household. Like I said, Nancy Pelosi make laws and tell you what you can't do. She can't even stop her husband from drunk driving, man. Come on, man. Stop it. And they've been married, they said, for over 40-something years. Who cares? Anyway, her husband, drunk driving. See that? I told you, man. It's other people that want to run your life and tell you what to do. They can't run their own house. Anyway, that's Nancy Pelosi and her nigga. Also, what else, man? Gangsta Boo mad because she was on marriage boot camp. Now they got a marriage boot camp hip-hop. They say Gangsta Boo was on there, and they said in her room, Dr. Ish found a white substance in her room, and allegedly Gangsta Boo is kicked off the show because they said she had some white stuff that looked like cocaine in her room, and they said she might be a powderhead. And she had something to say about that. She basically said that that doctor is a fraud, and she did not feel the way basically he delivered that and put her on blast. But I did not hear her say I did not see the report saying she didn't get high, but basically they saying she got kicked off marriage boot camp because cocaine was found in her room. There you have it. America is upside down, but we gotta make it straight. It is what it is. I'm done. I had to report this trash ass news, but I had to talk about something real. Something real before everything. But yeah, it's getting like a job now. And I get on here, I got to report. I look at the news, I'm like, shit, here we go again. I can't really have no fun with this. I got to be serious. Like, you know what I'm saying? Episode 185. You know, I started, I got to finish it. Well, we back at it again. Definitely happy to see y'all, man. I don't want to hold y'all too long. Y'all know these days been flying. I'm glad I had all Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I was going to pop out. Each day I was going to pop out. I said, nah, that's a negative. I need to chill out. You know what I'm saying? Even though I did miss y'all, you did, but you know your boy had to get some rest. That's right, Mr. X. Cocaine is a hell of a drug. Word. Good to see y'all, though. Who else up here? Said Flavor Flav got a 3 over the white girl. Yeah, Flavor Flav about 60 years old, too. He another one. Y'all know how it go. The old man want a young woman. The old woman want a young man. Y'all know how it go. They want to live forever. Not knowing they can't keep up in the bedroom for real. Let me chill out, man. Some can, though. Some can. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. I got the job. Yeah, Peter Shoe was hitting that Madonna. Yeah, mad people smash Madonna, man. Yeah, mad people smash Madonna, man. You know what I'm saying? She like to turn niggas out. That's what she like to do. Party and turn niggas out and take their energy. See, you got to understand that all these whores use the same technique, see? A lot of these Jezebels, it's like they vampires, right? All they got to do is get around somebody with the energy and they can take on the energy, see? Why you think Kim K always go to who popping? I get with this man, his energy drain, I go to this man. Everybody they get with, it keeps their energy going. You see that? Madonna energy died. I get with a new nigga, the new modern time, my energy, it gets boosted back up. Now Madonna's trending again. Madonna's something to look at. Damn, if he's 29, he with Madonna. Now she can get some niggas in their 30s, 40s, some niggas in their 50s, which, you know what I'm saying? She made herself irrelevant again because they know how to evolve and keep their energy going. It's the Jezebel spirit. If this man don't want me, I go around another man that got clout. And I keep the spirit going wherever I go. Same thing. Why you think when Nikki left Safari, she trying to go to Meek Mill? They got to keep the energy going. They just can't be a regular woman. There's no energy in that. Being a regular woman that just chills. No, they gotta, that whore has to stay motivated. That whore got to keep it moving, which represents going for what? From man to man. They got to always go from man to man, what some people say dick to dick. That's what they do. That's the energy they portray. So that's why it was no such thing as Kim K breaking up with Kanye, chilling out for a year or two. As soon as that broke up, hop to the next man. Because it keeps her name trending, keep her name popping. Her Jezebel energy lives on. Now she can take dressed up pictures. Now she can make herself look sexy when they go out together. It keeps it going. That's how it works. But there are masses of draining niggas. And then after they drain that man, they go to the next. Some will also say those are black widows. But that's what they do. Drain niggas' energy. Sick. Most of these bad chicks, that's all they're going to do is drain your energy. Sick. People don't understand that. A lot of them, they look good. They got a lot going on, but it take a lot to keep their shit going. And sometimes they got a lot of fucking problems. Just being real. Because if they didn't deal with some of them issues, they're going to have them issues wherever they go. And then let's be real. Some chicks take on the Jezebel spirit because they feel like look, they get paid, they can have fun, they ain't got to get no damn job, and they could just spend their whole life looking good and getting money, free money, handouts. It's just sometimes when they get too old and they looks fade, their money fade with it. That's the only thing. But other than that, y'all know how to pull up. What's up, Alan? Madonna used to roll with Junior Vasquez, the Sound Factory, Rainbow Crowd. Man, that woman was with everybody, man. She done had her way. You talk about dudes got bodies. Madonna got a lot of bodies on her. Yeah, that's what she do. They had to shut down her Instagram. She kept going too hard on Instagram. Too many half-naked selfies, too much. They had to literally shut her down. That's right. And she is a damn witch. That's what they do. And the energy don't work unless they get somebody melanated. When they work the magic, they need melanated people to work the magic with. So that's what they do. Salute to everybody that's here. If you didn't catch the beginning, man, we made it through. Episode 185. Another one. And the main topics of today, how you can have a lot of money, but that money is not really going to cure nothing, especially now. We seeing people with money taking losses. You see us regular people, we fight every day, we stand strong, and the people with money are falling faster than us. They rich today, broke tomorrow. Like Young Thug and Gunna, 100 millionaires, next day in a jail cell, crying. So that's why I told you we actually doing better than these people. A lot of us, God forbid, though, we still making it. They out here taking losses. And they beefing over some damn concert tickets. It just shows you we done. So look, Master P lost his daughter. His 29-year-old, he lost on the 29th of May. We see this weird Canadian nigga with Madonna. Who cares? She live in England somewhere. And we see two black niggas fighting over headlining tickets. Mind you, they both getting paid, but you know niggas ain't never happy. It is what it is. Who cares? That's it for the day. Y'all know I'm happy to see y'all. We're going to keep it popping. Episode 185. You already know, top of the top, fun of fame. I did my thing, and I got to go now. You dig? But I will be back. We're going to keep it coming. We getting ready for the summer. Y'all stay tuned because shit is getting real. Other than that, man, y'all have a good day. Y'all enjoy yourself and be easy. And I'm out. 1.